course. But just he has a lot of options. He has a lot of versatile cards. We should see a pretty good game here.
I predict Philip wins. Philip playing the Geist of St. Traft.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm going with the Bant deck for sure. But they are 1-1, and the Bant deck was on the... No, the Geist deck is on the play.
This is game 3 then?
This is game 3.
Okay.
They're tied 1 apiece. And there's the Geist. Just like you predicted, turn 3 versus an empty board. That's not good for the Bant player. But he has a Metamorph to kill it. So he pays 2 life to dispatch the Geist. That's a good trade.
I'm a big fan of Metamorph as opposed to running a Phantasmal Image, because copying, even though it's 1 more mana and 2 life to do it for 3 mana, copying and having your guy immediately killed by a Kessig Wolfrun is a big deal.
It is. That's the one deck that's particularly good at killing illusions, is Wolfrun. So Joshua is pondering on his 4th turn, hasn't played a land yet. He would love to find another Geist here. Not sure what he saw. Is that a Gideon? No, Midnight Haunting. Midnight Haunting. So Josh ships the turn back to Philip.
The blue-white deck that Philip is playing is a blue-white aggressive deck. It's like a Midnight Haunting deck. So blue-white Haunting versus Bant Venser.
And Moorland Haunt, end of turn, makes a token. That's the only response he has to Thrun. The blue-white deck cannot do much against Thrun. They can put a Rune Chanter's Pike on something, block, make it regenerate. They can chump block. But that's it. They can't Vapor Snag it. They can't counter it. They can chump block. That's pretty much it. So Joshua needs to get something going before that Thrun starts taking gigantic chunks out of his life total. Philip gets to untap with the Thrun.
Actually, it looks like we have the names of the players reversed here. So, pardon me. Philip is is playing Bant Venser, right? Yeah. Yeah.
So, right now, Oblivion Ring's the Moorland Haunt token? Was that right? Joshua plays a Midnight Haunting, makes 2 1/1 spirits, and probably going to chump block with 1. Nope, just takes the 4.
And just so we're gonna have probably a confusing moment at some point in this. There we go. The names are now correct. Everything should be properly set up there. And the Phillips deck there, definitely an aggressive deck. So we'll get that taken care of as soon as we can. Midnight Haunting coming in here in the air, attacking Joshua. Philip lays his 6th land, says go.
Yeah, just know right now that it's not blue-white control. It's aggressive blue-white versus Bant Venser. So Thrun gets in again.
Go ahead.
Dropping Philip to 12 life.
This Thrun is the only Thrun in Joshua's deck.
Very nice.
Casts a Ratchet Bomb, very effective against the tokens that Philip has to offer. A negate stops the Ratchet Bomb, and it looks like Joshua's going to say go ahead.
Yeah, he doesn't fight over that. Philip holding a mitt full of situational blue cards, it looks like. None are going to be that good against the Thrun. Though if he can get some creatures in his graveyard, Moorland Haunt can buy quite a bit of time. Another Ratchet Bomb, that's going to be good.
Yikes. And it resolves. Thrun comes in.
And Philip gets to untap. And that's a flip card. That's got to be a Delver. Yep. But again, once the Thrun is on the table attacking, Unless the blue-white deck has sufficient pressure, there's almost no way they can beat it.
Yeah, his answer essentially is Runecaster's Pike.
Right, or Moorland Haunt. At XL? So, right now, the Delver is getting cast. The real Delver is being pulled out. And it looks like Philip's hand is Gut Shot, Mana Leak, Mental Misstep, and maybe another Mana Leak? Nope. Not sure what that card on the right is. So, Joshua sitting with a Gideon, an Acidic Slime, and a third card in the middle there.
I think it's a land.
A land, okay. So Ratchet Bomb gets a counter put on it.
Wow.
Surprises me. Especially with that Moorland Haunt just ready to make tokens.
Did you see that? That was a Consecrated Sphinx. Down comes Gideon. Does it resolve?
Got to tap mana for Gideon.
I believe he's like, oh, tap it, please. And there's the Mana Leak.
And not going to be able to pay for that leak, of course, only having one up. I think right now Joshua flipped the top card of his deck over by accident. They're just going to shuffle that deck since he didn't know any cards in it or anything like that. Clearly accidental. We'll give him a warning for that.
I'm so glad that it's just a warning these days. The days when it was a game loss in that moment.
And then players would try and induce the game loss.
Yeah.
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 The dark times.
We see the Ratchet Bomb killing the Delver. In comes the run, knocking Philip to 4. Perhaps to 4. Nope. But no, a Moorland Haunt. Spirit jumps in the way.
Yeah.
Infinity Fairies, no, wrong match, sorry.
If I was Josh there, I definitely wouldn't have put a counter on the Ratchet Bomb. I just would have attacked with the Thrun. If he wants to chump, you get to wipe out all of the tokens. If he doesn't, he's at 4.
Yes.
Yeah. And at the very least, you can wait to see if that Delver flips.
In comes one Spirit. I believe there are no creatures left in Philip's yard.
Yeah, there's
so
0.
That Moorland Hunt doesn't actually do anything useful yet.
So right now Philip is in chump block mode, clearly leaving that token back to block.
And I think we're going to see a Consecrated Sphinx get cast here and perhaps countered. Attack for 4, block with the Spirits. Consecrated Sphinx? Nope, Acidic Slime. How does that feel?
Not good, says Philip.
I think Philip says, I guess I deal with it. Kills one of the 2 Moorland Haunts that Philip has.
Yep. Right now Philip's hand is Vapor Snag, Gut Shot, and Mental Misstep, so none of these are very good right now. Nothing he wants to bounce.
And there's a Delver.
Okay. Well, there's hope.
Okay. This Delver represents 2 possible blocks. The first time around just because, and the second time around off of a Moorland Haunt. So I think he's just going to keep marching on in, knock Joshua here to 9, but lay the Delver and not be excited about it. He can also Vapor Snag his Delver for after the first block to get 3 blocks out of it.
That's true. Loses 1 life, but that's not really relevant when your life is going away in 4-point chunks.
And there is the Delver.
So, Hinterland Harbor.
Here comes 5 mana again. 6 mana Consecrated. Oh, Venser.
That's going to blink out Oblivion Ring. Or Acidic Slime.
I don't think there's an answer in that hand for Philip.
No. Cannot Vapor Snag a Planeswalker. Cannot Mental Misstep a Planeswalker.
If he targets the Acidic Slime, which is possible, he could Vapor Snag the Slime just to, get some value.
That's true. And that's going to be pretty much his only line of play left to him if that's what he targets.
If it's what he targets. It looks like he's targeting the Oblivion Ring.
Yeah, he just put it right on top of there.
So he's doing the smart thing here. We're going to see a Vapor Snag on the targetable creature regardless. 1 more damage, putting Joshua now to 8.
Philip,
do
however,
you block? I think you don't.
I probably would not block because if that Oblivion Ring targets the Delver, at least when he blinks it out,
the O-Ring should be coming back into play.
Right. Or did he make his creatures unblockable? That die has a 2 on it.
Oh, maybe he made his creatures unblockable.
Looks like it.
That was
I'm not sure.
overly aggressive.
Yeah, I don't like that very much.
Like,
That Thrun's going to get in no matter what.
okay, yeah. So apparently he made his creatures unblockable.
Wow. So Joshua giving Philip a chance
There's
to get
an
back
opening
in this
here.
one. Yeah. Especially with that gut shot in his hand. That represents one more damage. So if you're Philip right now, what do you attack with? That Delver did just flip. Wow, Fencer.
He kills the Venser.
Okay.
I
Fencer
don't have
down.
a problem with that.
Nope. Just shifts
Says
the
go.
turn.
A removal of any kind kills Philip now.
And
Nice.
he can finally play that Consecrated Sphinx while playing around Mana Leak, though.
Chump block with the
Yep,
Spirit.
chumping.
No creatures in Philip's yard yet. Joshua has Sphinx.
And there it is.
Boom.
The big 4/6 comes down. And they
Vapor Snare.
drop you to 7.
Okay, now Philip really wants, I think at this point, a Midnight Haunting. Or actually, a Runecaster's Pike might kill Josh.
Oh, wow. It would. That is a cut shot. That's not what he
not what he
needed.
wants.
Enters chump block mode. Any creature would have been very, very good there.
Yeah.
Any creature, and he might just win this game.
He has to say go, though.
Yeah.
He will die to this Thrun, so he's forced to block here. Another Sphinx from Joshua. Attack. Must block.
Insectile Aberration blocks each turn if able.
And Joshua, is he going to say go? Is he not going to just push? There you go. There you go. Put it down.
I almost forgot, it looked like. So slams it, well. Gently places that Consecrated Sphinx on the table.
And we get a Spirit from Philip with the one Moorland Haunt he has left.
Yep, that'll make a chump blocking 1/1. But this
No.
is not looking good.
Philip draws.
Josh draws 2.
Delver.
Too little, too late. And we should see the hand very soon here. He can double chump block, but I don't see any card in his deck that's going to win this game.
I can see a path. If he casts Phantasmal Image on the Consecrated Sphinx
Okay.
and then draws into stuff that's good.
Fair enough. Actually,
Okay.
Philip with zero Phantasmal Images in his main deck, 2 on the board.
2 on the board. This is game 3.
Might have brought those in.
Block, block. Block, block. And he
Township.
decides to township.
For good measure.
Might as well. I don't want to forget later. I could forget later. It's possible.
Trample over for 0.
Okay, dead, dead. End of the turn. We're going to haunt.
Yep.
Haunt the moors.
Runechanter's Pike might still be lethal as well.
It could be. Runechanter's Pike could be lethal. It's possible.
Especially with that gut shot.
Gut
in
shot,
hand.
gut shot. Actually,
Yeah.
I think it's definitely lethal if he draws it.
And
draws
there's
it.
a land.
And that's it. I think that's it.
And Josh forgot to draw 2 cards, but it's not even going to matter.
He says go. So he's just waiting to see if an attack phase kills him.
Which it will.
Well, only if both creatures attack.
Only if he remembers to untap his creatures.
Well, they have to. They have to untap. Here they come. And Scoopsies.
And game.
Mental Misstep brought in here, rotted in his hand. Here to fight birds and pilgrims.
And that's
oh
it.
My. I don't like that as a board plan there.
No, I like Gut Shot to fight those
Gut
cards.
Shot is just fine for fighting that.
Yeah. That's a little more versatile. Mental Misstep, if you draw any time past the first 1 or 2, maybe 2 turns, it's just very bad. Yeah.